Right guys, this is my preview to the 2019 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. Today, which officially will start this time next month on the 15th to the 17th of March with the Australian Grand Prix. Now, obviously, for all you F1 fans, you'll know that this week has been F1 car launch week, as they call it, where all the teams have been releasing their cars, their new looks, their new liveries, their new designs, obviously to fit in with the new regulations, especially concerning the front wing and the rear wings, which I hope work. If they do work, then obviously the racing is going to be a lot more exciting this year. Cars will be able to follow closer, be more affected by the DRS system, which means more overtaking, more action, which obviously as fans we all want to see. Now, for the top three, you've got, I still think it will be Redbull, between Redbull, Ferrari, Mercedes, though Riccardo's gone to Renault. It's still, I think it's going to take them a couple of years before they can mount a challenge to the top three. So, I hope though Riccardo does well. I don't think he'll win a Grand Prix this season. I'll be surprised if he does. If he does, then that fair play. Then, again, I still think it's going to be between the top three fighting it out. Which you've got Hamilton, Bottas in the Mercedes, the world champions. My early prediction, I don't like to predict before testing, but my prediction for test, even if you're going to do predictions before testing, is I think Hamilton could get his sixth. It all looks good for his sixth title. In fact, Mercedes are very confident with their car. If it performs as good as it looks, then hey, that could be a serious difficult car to beat. Ferrari obviously have had a team principal change. For those who don't know, they've swapped either Bene for Binotto, I believe his name is. If not, I've really screwed his name up, and then I'm sorry. And obviously you've got Leclerc in there, the young highlight of last season in this Arbor. Obviously he swapped with Raikkonen, gone to Ferrari, and yeah, he's not going to sit behind and watch Vettel waving by, so he's going to be right up there challenging Vettel, and with the pace that Leclerc has shown, could give him a run for his money. Vettel, I think it's now or never for him. It's got to be now or never. If he's going to win it, it's got to be this year. Otherwise, it could be very difficult for him. Verstappen, could he mount a challenge? If Red Bull don't have the reliability issues that they've had in the past, and with new Honda power, obviously, I never thought I'd say, after watching them come in 2015, I never thought say Honda would be better than Renault, but clearly they are, from what was produced last season with the Toro Rosso. So obviously what they've done in the background has worked. If Red Bull have got the pace from last year's car to this year's car, then they could be right up there challenging Mercedes and Ferrari, giving them a real hard time. And I think Verstappen could mount a challenge. Yes, people say he's too I love him as a driver. He's great as a driver, but he needs to know when he's messed up. Too many times I think it's just because he's young. I mean, Hamilton did it. You remember as a Hamilton fan, I'll admit he did it at times. He did it in 2011. Vettel went through that. All the drivers when they're young went through that, and I think he just needs to get through that period of. And I think towards the end of last season he did, and you saw him mature better into a better driver. But yeah, so obviously you've got Alfa Romeo taking over Sauber, which is sad to see. I would rather Sauber stay as they are, but clearly that's not worked, and they've needed a change. The two teams I definitely want to see perform better are McLaren and Williams. With the history they've got, they, even if they are on a budget, well, Williams are on a budget, McLaren, they shouldn't be, but they need to be doing better, a lot better than they are doing at the minute. And I hope, especially since they've got two potential stars that could replace Hamilton as the next British driver in Lando Norris and George Russell. George Russell being the new F2 champion could be the future star, as well as being a young driver in the Mercedes Academy. Obviously you got Lando in I think it's McLaren's Academy, that's why he's in McLaren now. Yeah, so obviously another fairy tale story, Kubica. It was horrible to see his crash in 2011. It was sad to see him pull out, but I'm glad to see that despite his injuries he's fought through and got back into the car. Absolutely brilliant, and fair play to him, and I hope he has a strong season so he can keep his seat. Because obviously in Formula 1 you don't perform, you're out, end of. It's a ruthless sport, but that's the name of the game. Yeah, so I'm going to the British Grand Prix, doing an F1 experience, which if you don't know what F1 experiences are, go look it up. It's a lot of money, and you need to save up for it, but my god, it looks brilliant and I can't wait to do it. You got champagne paddock club reception, podium photo opportunity, paddock championship photo opportunity, pit lane walk, insider access where you see a sit down cool room. If you're a massive F1 fan, it is like your world. It's like your utopia. You could get lost in just, and you stay in a 4-star hotel for the remainder of the weekend for 4 nights. So yeah, I'm loving that. I can't wait to do that. And yes, but back to the racing. I would, like I said, would predict Hamilton could get his 6th here. It all looks good. If Mercedes are confident, then I'm confident, because they've weathered the storm last year. They knew Ferrari had the better car, and I'm hoping they've worked hard on improving that, because they need to stop relying on the fact that they've had the better car and more power, because they need to realise that the teams have caught up with them now. They need to start thinking about strategy and stop be quick thinking like Red Bull have been on many other occasions. So, but I think with Hamilton's performances last year, if he continues performances like he did in Singapore, like he did in Germany, like he did in Hungary, when the car wasn't as good as the Ferrari, but he dragged that thing to first, then he could be a very difficult opponent to beat. A lot of people start questioning, would start questioning Bottas. Has he got it? Is he able to challenge Hamilton? I think if he is going to, he needs to make a statement early season. He needs to get points on the board, so that way it is a fight between them two, and there is no team orders this, team orders that. It's the same with Ferrari. If Leclerc doesn't do well or Vettel doesn't do well, they all have to apply for team orders, because they cannot be certain with the championship. I mean, this season, last season, it went down to the last 2-3 races, whereas it was a lot beforehand. It was a lot more convincing. So, yeah, so it looks like a triple head fight, and if that's 6 cars fighting for the top spot, then that's just brilliant for us F1 fans. That's just mean more track action, more overtakes, more everything. So yeah, I'd love to know what you think. Do you think Hamilton will get his sixth? Do you think Vettel will finally get his dream of winning a title with Ferrari? I'd like to see him win one. I think he deserves one. I think he's a very good driver, very, very lovely guy, very, very humour guy, witty humour, which I like to say I've got at times, but yeah. With Verstappen, do you think Verstappen will finally sort out his ways and be able to challenge the top spot and push the Mercedes all the way? So yeah, let me know what you think. Who do you think will be the shining light as well at the back of the field? Who do you think George Russell will be able to beat Lando Norris in the Williams over the McLaren? Do you think Riccardo will be able to get a Grand Prix? Do you actually think he'll win a Grand Prix? I'd like to know. Yeah, leave your questions and comments, and I'll try and answer them. I'm taking my mum to British Grand Prix, and like I said, I'll do a special video about how she became a living donor for me during my second transplant. Yeah, but until then, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys soon.